Hey guys and gals, welcome to Munchin with Miguel, a mini web series where I'm going to show you how you can eat healthy on a budget. This is geared towards college students. The reason it is because we recently conducted a study of over 100 BYU students, and we found out that the average amount of money that they have per week to spend on food is roughly $38. Not a whole lot, but not a whole little either. I don't really know if you can say that. But yeah, it's all based around being able to provide and eat for yourself healthily. Oftentimes we spend more money going out to eat than we do on making ourselves our own food. This isn't always a problem, but if we do so too frequently, what ends up happening is we're going to end up overeating in fast food, and that's just bad for our bodies. I'm not saying I'm super good at it either, right? But I really believe that's the reason you should listen to me, is I'm just like you. I'm taking on a full course load at Brigham Young University here in Provo, Utah. I work part-time, so you could say I have insufficient funds, I have insufficient time, and too much on my plate. So I just want to go through and talk a little bit about how you can eat healthy on a budget. I know I've mentioned that a lot, I'm being repetitive, so let's just go ahead and let's jump in. Like we said, we did this study, right? Over 100 BYU students. What we gathered from this is the following. People don't eat healthy because they feel like they don't have the money, they feel like they don't have the time, and because they don't know how. There's an accompanying podcast to this web series, also called Munchin with Miguel. You can go ahead and listen, and I address those specific barriers in detail. But today I'm just going to talk a little bit more about what you can do with $40, right? So I didn't buy this all together. This is some of the stuff that I bought recently, and some of this I've had, like I said, the beef, the chicken I've had for a while. I just freeze them and they last pretty much forever. I also love frozen fruits and vegetables. There's a myth that often gets shared that frozen fruits and vegetables aren't as good for you as regular fruits and vegetables. That's not true. In fact, sometimes they might even be better. Frozen fruits and vegetables are frozen and picked when they're ripe, and then they're just frozen and they keep the nutrients, right? However, these grapes, these bananas, apples, oranges, stuff like that, oftentimes are picked before they're ripened so that they can be shipped out and they can be ripe when you buy them at the grocery store. So oftentimes they're picked before they can fully mature so they don't get the full benefits of all the nutrients they can produce. I know I'm speaking really fast. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Let's just go ahead and get in this. For fruits, I love frozen mango, this is just a frozen medley of different fruits. I love these. I love bananas. I love grapes. I love these a lot because they're an awesome breakfast option. You just throw them in a blender in the morning while you're getting ready, and boom, just grab it and you go. You can throw peanut butter in there. You can use milk. You can, if you have some protein, throw it in there, whatever you want. Sorry, this is just in arm's reach, so I just grabbed it. It's something super simple. Other things you can do for breakfast on the table right here, I have these. These are oats. These are awesome because they're just little slips. You just cut it, you pour it in a bowl, and it also has a line so you can measure how much water you need. And then you just put it in the microwave for, I think it's 90 seconds, and you're good to go. Super cheap, they're like $2.50. You get 10 of these packets. It's enough for 10 days worth of meals, or 5 if you're doubling up. Eggs are usually pretty cheap as well, and they go pretty far. You can do just about anything with eggs. You can use them to make scrambled eggs, omelets, eat over easy, just fried eggs, basically anything. What I love about eggs in particular, it's called a hash. You just take eggs, you take potatoes, onions, whatever it is that you have, you just throw it in a pot or in a pan and you just whip it around and you're good to go. It's like the casserole of breakfast, even though they already have breakfast casserole. But moving on. When it comes to lunch and dinner, like I said, I have this chicken and I have this beef, right? Each of these I buy in bulk. This is in a Ziploc bag because the package actually makes 3 of these Ziploc bags and each one lasts me a week. This is 2 pounds of ground beef. The original package had 6 pounds, but I cut it in because I believe I can eat an entire week, if not more, off of 2 pounds. So the packages of these originally were like anywhere from $12 to $18, depending on when you get them and where you get them, which seems like a lot. But like I said, I distribute that price amongst 3 weeks, so it's pretty awesome. These are the vegetables that accompany my lunch or my dinner. Also a little more expensive, this bag of broccoli has 4 pounds in it, and it was, I believe, $8 or $9. So, but each one of these, it's separated into 4 bags of 1 pound each, and each bag I can just take and throw it in the microwave for 4 to 8 minutes depending on the microwave that you have, and it's good to go. I don't have to worry about putting it on the stove top. I don't have to steam it myself. I just throw it in the broccoli. Same with this bag, also 4 1-pound bags. Each of these, so I have 8 pounds of vegetables just right here. And that's gonna last me at least 2 weeks, if not more. So again, like I said, it might be a little more expensive, but I'm sort of distributing the cost across a certain number of weeks because it's just a lot. And because they're frozen, I don't have to worry about them going bad, which is another problem. These bananas, if I don't eat them, they'll go bad. Grapes take a little longer, but eventually they also go bad. I don't have to worry about these or the fruits and vegetables going bad. The thing about letting your food go to waste and letting it go bad or expire is that you end up wasting money. Any food that you buy and you don't eat is money wasted. The other thing I worry about are these carrots. Also, if you're having someone over and you're gonna make them dinner, these carrots are gorgeous. They have the little tails, they look fancy, they're pretty bougie. People are never gonna know that you have no idea what you're doing in the kitchen as long as you have these carrots. That's not true. People can easily know if you don't know what you're doing. But carrots are cool. Alright, sorry about that. Camera died, so we had some technical issues, but we're pretty much done. I just kind of wrap up by letting you know sort of what I have planned for all of this. Like I said, my vegetables, super convenient. The rice is super convenient. I think convenience is something that's super important when you're going to be making food for yourself. I can throw these in the microwave. I can throw this in the microwave. That's how they're intended to be cooked. Like I said, the frozen fruits and vegetables, you just throw in a blender. The oats themselves, you can just throw in the microwave. But for lunch and dinner, I'm just going to have some of these vegetables, these carrots, along with this beef. I'm just going to make spaghetti. I have spaghetti sauce. You can usually get these for like $2, sometimes less. Spaghetti is also super cheap. You can actually buy pasta in bulk at a lot of places, so I recommend doing that. Like I said and I mentioned, the ground beef can be kind of expensive when you buy it first, but you just buy it in bulk and you have a lot for the rest of the week to come. The chicken, I have planned to make burrito bowls. That's why I have this rice, microwavable rice. Honestly, making rice takes a long time unless you have a rice cooker, and the microwavable rice, you just throw it in for a couple minutes and it's good to go. I just have these beans in a can. Don't worry about canned food. Honestly, sometimes it's easier, and the convenience about it you'll be thankful for. I'm just gonna make burrito bowls with those. I've got a couple of packets of seasoning that I'm gonna add to that. So yeah, basically the intent of this is just to show you how simple and easy it is to actually be able to eat at your own place, the convenience of it. Sometimes it does take a lot of time, especially if you're meal prepping. What I do is I take all of this and I make all the food for a week. I have a couple of these containers that I bought off of Amazon that are microwavable and dishwasher free. If you don't have a dishwasher, so it doesn't matter, but if you do, good for you. You can use them that way. I just put my food in here, put it in the fridge, and just grab it where I need to go. It's really simple. The last thing that I want to end on is make sure you always have a list. Whether you're going to meal prep like I do or just meal plan, where you just write out what you're going to eat every day. Make sure you have a grocery list so that when you go to the grocery store, you're only buying the things that you need and you're not just buying things off the shelf. What ends up happening then is you buy things that you may not end up using and you're wasting money that way. Remember that that's also the case sometimes. If you're not going to use your produce soon, make sure that you buy it frozen or you freeze it. Otherwise it's going to go bad. And anytime you buy something and you don't use it, you're just throwing away money, which was the entire point we were trying to argue against in this case. So go out, try it, attach to the video. We have a PDF with the shopping list to this, which kind of has some guidelines on prices and what everything costs. But you can go ahead and you can check out other YouTube videos. You can go on Google and just Google such and such amount of dollars worth of meals for the week, or a meal plan for that much money. Find what you like. Honestly, make things that are convenient, make things you're actually going to enjoy. Otherwise, you're just going to leave them and you're going to go out and you're going to go back to the habit of eating out every time. I've been there. So just have fun with it. Keep it simple. Honestly, if you just want to buy tortillas and cheese and make quesadillas, that's fine. Just make sure it's something that you're going to stick to. That's important. Thank you so much for tuning in.